Coming up on today's show, we'll be going through the big movie releases of July, including Fantastic Four, Jurassic World, Superman, and more.
And we'll be telling you what's coming back to Cineworld screens to celebrate our Unlimited season, 25 years of the Cineworld Unlimited card.
And we'll also be telling you about how you can take your family to the cinema for £1 a ticket. Hello and welcome to What's On at Cineworld Cinemas. I'm Luke Owen.
And I'm Laurie Blake, and we are here at the Cineworld in the O2 in London to tell you what is hitting Cineworld screens this month.
And it is the summer blockbuster season. We've got Jurassic Park, we've got Superman, we've got Fantastic Four, we've got a whole lot to talk about. So let's go get some snacks and talk about them. Now, we actually do have quite a few movies to talk about this month. However, we are also celebrating 25 years of Cineworld Unlimited.
25 years of good deals.
A great deal, yeah, because you just pay a certain amount a month and you get to go and see as many films as you want. That is a great deal to me. Click the link in the video description down below and become an Unlimited member today. I've been one, not for 25 years, but certainly 15 years, I think. I think 15 years I've been an Unlimited member. But to celebrate 25 years of Cineworld Unlimited, we asked you what you would like to see back on the big screen, and you gave your answers, so here is what's coming this month. On the 1st of July, we've got The Hunger Games. Then on the 8th of July, it is the classic Whiplash. And on the 9th of July, There Will Be Blood.
Following that, we have Superbad on the 10th of July, and then we get into the Lord of the Rings trilogy, starting with Fellowship of the Ring on the 14th of July, The Two Towers on the 15th of July, and Return of the King rounding things off on the 16th of July.
But that's not all. On the 17th of July, you can check out Shutter Island, and on the 21st of July, one of my personal favorites, Hot Fuzz is back on the big screen.
Rounding out the month of Unlimited picks, we've got Children of Men on the 22nd of July, Parasite on the 28th of July, and finishing things off, it's La La Land on the 29th.
So if you're an Unlimited member, free to go. Just use your Unlimited card and in your pop. Still on the big screen this month, we have Megan 2.0, F1, Elio 28 years later, and How to Train Your Dragon. But our first big release of July is one I know you're very, very excited about. Because it is time to head back to Isla Nublar and go to Jurassic World Rebirth, the 7th entry in this series?
This is the 7th entry in the franchise.
That is insane. Yeah. When I went to go see Jurassic Park in 1993, little did I know that I'd be sitting here many, many moons later talking about another Jurassic World movie.
I know, right? And this time, they're going to a research facility that was used to set up the original Jurassic Park. They've got to get DNA from the most dangerous dinosaurs, the largest and most dangerous. This island is only full of the most dangerous ones. It's like The Rock, but for dinosaurs. Nobody escapes The Rock. Yeah. These are all the dangerous criminals. They've got to go in, Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey, as a little research team and capture the DNA of these huge dinosaurs.
And what I love about this, from what I can gather as well, this feels like it was spearheaded by Scarlett Johansson, who was just like, I was like, I want to be in a Jurassic World movie. Just let me be in a Jurassic World movie. They're like, well, all right, Scarlett Johansson, we'll give you your own Jurassic World movie.
Sure, mate. Why not? And it feels like it's just like, if you watch a trailer, it's like pound for pound, just dino.
It's dino.
Dino fury. It's like the mosasaurs attacking the boat. There's huge pterodactyls attacking them. Hints of the T-Rex, hints of even bigger things. The raptors, it's just non-stop dinosaurs.
It would just be all dinos all the time. All killer, no filler.
They'll find no way to even have the science labs in this one.
What they'll have is they'll have 5 minutes of chat at the start about like why we're going there, and then it's just dino, 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 dino for the next 2 hours.
Exactly.
I mean, speaking of Jurassic World Rebirth, now we've got some great merch out this month anyway, because we've got cups and we've got popcorn holders for things like Smurfs and Superman coming up. But also, when it comes to Jurassic World Rebirth, we have got a special limited edition icy flavor called Amber Raptor, which is a sour orange flavor. It sounds absolutely delicious. But when you are coming to see Jurassic World Rebirth, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. When you go to Cineworld to go see Jurassic World Rebirth and you buy yourself a regular Amber Raptor Icy, if you roar when you purchase it, you will get a free upgrade to a large Icy.
There's also the kids animated movie Jungle Trouble out that week, but the week after, a film I am very, very excited for. It's time to look to the sky because Superman is back on the big screen.
I'm really excited for this one. I think this is
too.
like, it's trying to capture a completely different side of Superman. Like, we've had a lot of kind of the gritty, realistic, slightly po-faced takes on Superman. And this is a version that's going, this is comic book focused. This is bringing all these weird and wonderful characters that make up sort of Superman's rogues gallery, and translating that onto the big screen and giving it some like real stakes as well.
That's James Gunn. That's his magic touch, is that he is a guy who can take weird things from comic books and put them up onto the big screen and make it make sense.
Yep.
You know, the first big reaction I had in that movie was like, that's Guy Gardner's haircut.
Yeah.
Like they've got comics accurate Guy Gardner in this movie. Any other filmmaker would have looked at that haircut and be like, absolutely not.
Crypto the dog. Where would we get Crypto the dog otherwise? Like,
it is a movie that is like taking so many characters as well. There's a lot to introduce within this movie, and I completely trust the hand of James Gunn to make it work. Long time since we've had a Superman movie that I think has really captured the magic of Superman. And the trailers for this have made me a bit teary, a bit weepy. I cannot wait for this movie.
James Gunn translates what's good about comic books into a really good movie, but it's also like he plays up that modern kind of watching a movie thing of going like, oh, there's that Easter egg, there's that Easter egg. He is the Easter egg king. And this film looks like, even just from the trailers, it's just peppered with them. So like, what's the stuff they're keeping back?
Exactly.
That's the bit that I'm really excited for. Is like, what have they hidden in this movie that we've not seen yet?
And the hope is that this is going to start a brand new DC extended universe after the last one came to an end. So we've got this as the first chapter. We've got a Supergirl movie coming out. We've got a new Batman coming out, a new Wonder Woman coming out. So I feel like this is a really exciting time for comic book fans, movie fans, and in particular like DC fans as well. The week after that, on the 18th of July, talking about things being back on the big screen, the Smurfs are back on the big screen.
Oh yeah, this is an all-time classic for kids. I like the fact that the Smurfs has just transcended like my childhood and gone like, there's, you know, your kids now can watch. Your kid can watch this. You know, it's great that it's kind of one of those franchises that proved itself to be enduring, and like, it's like Trolls and all the other ones that just keep coming back.
Every few years, you just get a brand new Smurfs movie with a brand new cast of celebrities doing the voices. And speaking of things being back on the big screen, in the same week of release, if you're not there for family entertainment, maybe you can go down the hall, take a left, and go see the reboot/legacy sequel of I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah, this is using the same formula as like the modern Halloween films or the modern Scream films, in which the old cast and a new cast of characters live through the same stuff again. You know, it recaptures the magic of that. You get the fish hookers back, the fish bucket hat is back, like, and
Freddie Prinze Jr. is back.
And that central mystery of like, who saw what happened last summer?
Yeah, which one of them is lying, which one of them can't be trusted. And yeah, Freddie Prinze Jr. is back, Jennifer Love Hewitt is back as well. This is like late 90s, the slasher resurgence that we had being done again for a modern audience. And like, you know, I saw the trailer for it, and like, it looks exactly like a movie I would have seen in 1999. So I think this looks great.
I think if you're a fan of those sort of like glossy mystery shows as well, of like Pretty Little Liars and all that kind of stuff, like this is going to capture that for you as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And the blockbusters don't stop there, because on the 25th of July, not only have we got The Bad Guys 2 on the big screen, the sequel to the animated film that came out a few years back, we have got Fantastic Four taking their first steps as they return to the big screen as well, now part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
This is the most exciting Marvel film this year. This is like, obviously we've had Captain America Brave New World kicking off kind of what feels like the new Marvel's restructured, moved away from the Kang like dynasty thing and gone in this different direction. Fantastic Four feels like we're now locking into whatever the future of this big, huge franchise is going to be. Because this is like, you know, there's still a bunch of stuff up in the air about this. It's like, when is it set? Where is it set?
It's got that 60s aesthetic to it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, how does this then gel with the rest of the MCU? Because like, the Fantastic Four have not been mentioned, funnily enough. So like, how are we going to get with how are these guys going to get in with all the rest of them? And what threat comes, because Galactus is a big deal.
Galactus is coming. Galactus is coming. And like the Silver Surfer has come to warn that whatever the planet they're on, I don't think it's Earth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's 616. And it's coming to Earth to say Galactus is coming and Galactus is going to eat this planet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to the Fantastic Four to try and stop Galactus on that quest. And I don't think they're going to be successful, which is why I think they're coming to our world.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited for this. What a cast as well.
Yes, Pedro Pascal can be Marvel Daddy now.
Exactly, yes. You got Cousin from the Bear. Like, that's what I'm most excited for.
Yeah.
Cousin is the thing.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
So yeah, I'm really, really stoked for this. And lastly, before we get out of here, we've got some more things that we can offer you as well, because it is the summer season, which means it's time for families to get into the cinema for the school holidays. And as a special treat, we're bringing back some classic family movies for just £1 a ticket.
Wow, that's crazy.
A quid.
That's a great deal.
You can't get anything for a quid these days.
Well, you can get a cinema ticket at Cineworld.
Can't even get a Freddo for a quid these days. But yeah, we've got a classic films coming back on screen, which starts off with The Wild Robot on July 25th. We've got a bunch of movies coming out next month as well. It's going to include Moana 2, Paddington in Peru, Sonic 3, a bunch of great kids films that you can take to the cinema for just £1 a ticket. But that's all we've got time for on this edition of What's On at Cineworld Cinemas. You can check out all the movies we've discussed today using the links in the video description down below.
And if you'd rather just listen to this in your ear holes rather than watching it in your eye holes, it's available on all major podcast platforms.
That's all for this edition of the show, but we'll be back in 1 month's time to talk more movies. We'll see you then. I've been Luke Owen.
I've been Laurie Blake.
And that's What's On.